What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another World Cup match. This time I'm up against Albus, who's representing the Southeast Asia region. Before we start the battle, I'd love to give a quick shout out to Subject Zero. I'll link his Twitter down in the description below. He made this awesome new overlay, and I'm really loving it. Yeah, as you can see, our logo is there. The US East Gavin Michaelses, which I am proudly captain of, and I'm playing representing this time. I'm sorry if the overlay doesn't line up completely correctly. It's mostly my fault just because I've been super busy and I didn't have a lot of time to put this together. But yeah, this week I'm playing VGC 16, and going, I'll just go ahead and start the battle because I think we're ready. But yeah, going into the match, this is going to be super interesting because I didn't have time to build a new team, and so I'm using my Worlds team, and Albus obviously is aware of that, so he had the opportunity to bring counters if he wanted. So, as we can see here, he's got Bronze on Groudon, Xerneas Thundurus, Kangaskhan, and Smeargle, which are all Pokemon. Those are all Pokemon. And honestly, this is a matchup that I would feel pretty comfortable in, except for the fact that I would imagine that Albus has had time to prepare a game plan, so he could have, like, Mental Herb, especially bulky Smeargle. He could have a weird Thundurus set that could mess me up. I definitely expect Thundurus as a lead here. Though I guess Smeargle Kang and, like, Smeargle Zern are also solid. But because, like, of the fact that, like, I don't know what adjustments I need to make, like, just yet, because I don't know his sets, I'm definitely going to go ahead with my normal plan versus Groudon Xerneas teams, which is just these four. And we're just going to, like, it's going to be one of those situations where, like, I'm going to be playing for information while trying not to lose. Obviously, there's a lot of things that can mess me up. Roleplay on Thundurus could be really bad. Various Smeargle things could give me trouble. Weird Bronzong sets could give me trouble. The fact that he doesn't have Ments is actually not good for me. I'd prefer if he had Ments over Thundurus here. That would make things a lot easier, but it's okay. Thundurus makes me tempted to bring Raichu, but I don't feel comfortable doing that game one. I could lead Bronzong as the mix-up, but I could lead Bronzong, actually. That might not be bad. I think I'll save that for a later game. I'm comfortable with this lead. It's not necessarily going to go the way that I want it to, but I don't know. I'm comfortable with it, and I'll just try and play and try and cover for stuff. So, this is a game that I actually do care about trying to win, because I'm representing a team, and we didn't do that well. US East didn't do as well as I would have liked. I'm sure most of us would have liked week 1 versus Spain. Okay. And so I really would like a chance at, like, a second chance here. Okay, cool. Smeargle Xerneas isn't the lead I expected, honestly, to be completely honest with you guys. I don't think it really does that well versus Hitmontop. I think that he has to play a lot of mind games turn 1 where he has to decide whether, like, who I'm gonna, fake out Sludge Bomb or whatever, or if I go feint Taunt or, feint Sludge Bomb. But I don't really see much of a reason. Okay, I think I should Mega Evolve here because even though I think there's a good chance that Groudon switches in here, I feel okay about that nonetheless, just because, I don't really care. Like, it doesn't lose me board position, and, like, the consequences of not Mega Evolving and going for an attack, unless I go for Taunt, is bad. And like, ideally, I could get a trap here. This could be Scarf Smeargle. That's totally a possibility, but I don't feel obliged to cover for it just yet. I don't feel obliged to double into the Smeargle either, just because I don't want to, is the answer. So yeah, we'll just do this. This is, like, very, very, very likely a switch into Groudon, or Smeargle could have a weird item. Like, I don't think you lead Smeargle Xerneas here unless you have a really solid plan against Gengar Hitmontop, but yeah, like, I don't know. And, like, this is tough because he knows my sets, but I don't know his sets, So he, like, whether he Sash or Mental Herb makes a big difference here, but, like, I don't know, like, he knows that and I don't. So he's able to play accordingly, and I kind of just have to keep covering for things until I find out. And unfortunately, like, it's hard to find out sometimes because I don't want to taunt the Smeargle. Like, normally I want to cover for both, right? So I want to double into the Smeargle. Like, I could go feint Sludge Bomb here, and just pick it up, but then I would not learn the item at all. Yes. So yeah, like, basically you might be wondering why I went Fake Out and not Feint. It's because it's safer in my mind to go Fake Out Sludge Bomb because it covers, like, a lot of things. And like Feint Sludge Bomb is more of a read, but it's less safe. So he stays in with both. So no Groudon switching here, which is super interesting. Obviously, I think the ideal move from him is a Protect on both Pokemon. This could actually be a Scarf Smeargle, so maybe he protects his Urn. He doesn't protect either. Okay. So if Smeargle goes first, I think there's a good chance that it's Scarf. Okay, so it looks like it is Scarf Smeargle. So I'm going to go for a Sludge Bomb here and do some damage to the Xerneas. Not enough, unfortunately, but maybe I'll get a Poison. Yeah, I do get the Poison. So this is actually, like, Geomancy is good, and so is... Okay, so even if he Dazzling Gleam there, I would have got Bronzong in for free, and that would have put me in a super favorable position. So Xerneas does get the Geomancy here, but Sludge Bomb plus the Poison looks like it should be enough, though it's too soon to find out, for sure. So now we have to think about, even though I have taken out the Xerneas, which is one of the main damage-dealing threats on this team, it doesn't change the fact that I'm going to have to deal with the Smeargle, and if this is Scarf Smeargle, I haven't really done a good job of, like, I'm just gonna have to take a nap, you know? And sometimes you just have to, you know, just say it's nap time. And that's okay. And you can't win all of them, and you can't win any of them either, so why even bother? Though I do still think I have some, yeah, Groudon comes in here, so, like, I still think I have some safe moves here. I just don't know what they are. That is definitely Scarf Smeargle. There's a 100% chance that is Scarf Smeargle. And I know this because Moody didn't activate. And in my mind, the only reason you don't run Moody is because you go your Scarf, because you don't want, like, random boosts. Because, like, yeah, you're less flexible with Scarf. So let's think about this. Sorry, I actually need to think because I don't want to lose. My options here, I can definitely like delay his damage output for a turn, and that's good. It's good to delay his damage output, but it makes my Kyogre take a nap, and I don't really want to switch into Bronzong. So overall in the end game, Bronzong plus Kyogre. In the endgame, Bronzong versus Kyogre always wins, right? Like, or should probably most of the time win, so I'm just going to go ahead and take a nap. And hope that he... What I don't want here is to see a Fire Punch. A Fire Punch into Gengar would be pretty bad. I should have taunted. Bad move, Wolf. That was a really bad move. Taunt would have been so much better. It's okay. Sludge Bomb is also pretty good. He does go for Dark Void, and he does connect with at least one. I think maybe... Actually, no. Like, we'll see. He connects with at least one. I think he's going to miss. No, he connects with Gengar. Let's see if he connects with Hitmontop. He does connect with Hitmontop, so that's not great, but it's okay. Again, I'm playing for kind of board positioning here, which is, like, the main point. He goes for Substitute. Interesting. Okay, cool. So, unfortunately, I think I kind of just have to... Like, I don't think there's much I can do here. I'm going to lose my Gengar, and I'm just okay with that, is the thing. Hitmontop will also take a fair amount of damage. The thing is, I don't really want to switch into my... Let's find those speed tiers. I don't really want to switch into my Bronzong because I want the Lum to be preserved for when I try and get, like, my late game going. So we just go for Dark Void. Doesn't do anything at all. Gengar's going to stay asleep. That's okay. Like, you know, you can't win them all and you can't win any of them. He goes for Precipice Blades. Does connect with both. So Hitmontop will switch out here, which is actually super good. Oh, wait. Maybe it's not. Maybe I should have thought this one through better. Hitmontop goes out and Bronzong comes in. Or Kyogre comes in. And I can't intimidate him because he's behind the sub. Okay. So I guess Bronzong comes in here. Darn. Scarf Smeargle's a pain. Oh, because I get both in. Right. I'm an idiot. I'm actually so stupid. I can't believe I just said any of those words. I'm actually so stupid. I'm so stupid. I'm so sorry. I'm so dumb. Okay, yeah. So I was like, oh no, I can't get Bronzong and Kyogre in at the same time. What was I thinking? But now I remembered. I wonder what he does this turn, right? Because the obvious play is protect. The obvious play is protect Trick Room. But I'm afraid of that his Bronzong coming in. Like, I'm really afraid of his Bronzong coming in. He might just go Gravity. I'm gonna call the Bronzong coming in here. I just hope for the best. Because if I go Protect Trick Room, he's gonna be in really bad shape. Like, really bad shape. Because he can't touch my Bronzong, and okay, so he does switch out. Nice. Oh, it's Thunderous. I could have won the game this turn! That did a lot of damage. That did a lot of damage. Quite a bit of damage, if you ask me. Okay, cool. So I actually really like this position. I don't know why you didn't bring Bronzong. P-Blades! Bronzong's Levitate. Not gonna do anything. Kyogre. Got some stuff. Not much damage. Cool. Okay, so that was actually a super good turn for me. Trick Room would have been better. Trick Room probably would have been better. But you can't win them all, and you can't win any of them, and that's okay. So now you get Smeargle back in. And so now what I'm going to cover for is What I'm going to cover for now is the Transform play. And I definitely think I want Trick Room up because I want to play into a situation where I can go skill swap with my Bronzong and get Levitate onto my Kyogre and have like a pretty good chance at winning. Because so either his Smeargle can go transform or it can go not transform. And if it goes not transform, it can't he can't KO stuff as easily. And if he does go transform, then he's locked into Groudon with Fire Punch, Precipice Blades, Sub, and probably Protect. We haven't seen Fire Punch, but I think it's a fair assumption to make. He could have Eruption, but with Substitute, I don't think Eruption is that probable. So, yeah, I think that pretty much this is a good move for me. He does go Fake Out, so that's great. Into Hitmontop, going to take no damage. And he goes Substitute again. Cool. So that's fine. Is that fine? Is there a safe move here? I think that this is good. Smeargle's completely useless at this point, so basically the way that I win the game here is I don't miss Origin Pulse. I don't think it needs to come down to Origin Pulse. I just need to get rid of this Groudon. So losing Kyogre here would be bad. He's faster than my Hitmontop. That's good to know. So he's got some speed, but it's slower than my Kyogre. So he goes Fake Out again. Good read on his part. Unfortunately, it doesn't work out, but I do get the skill swap off here. So Kyogre has Levitate, which seems like oh, actually, I know what I want to do. I know exactly what I want to do. Okay, I have 100% win condition here. I have 100% win condition here if I live this P-Blades. Let's see if he crits. I think I live with as long as he doesn't crit. And in that case, I definitely win the game. That's going down pretty fast, but not fast enough. Okay, cool. This is actually pretty cool. So, what's interesting here is that, and this is part of like why I love Pokemon, is the fact that you can do stuff like this. So my Bronzong is Primordial C, right? Right. And unless I'm a crazy person and I've forgotten everything that I've ever learned ever, I think that the ability swapped away from Skill Swap is the one that activates on the field. So what you probably can realize by looking at this position is that Kyogre wins the game 100% of the time because Smeargle can't do any damage here, and Groudon can only use ground and fire moves, and so the only way that Kyogre can be hit by a move from Groudon, since it now has Levitate, is if Groudon if Primordial C isn't up, and that's a problem because Bronzong currently has Primordial C and can be knocked out. Fake Out again, good read. Unfortunately, it doesn't pay off. Bronzong's going for a skill swap here, so I'm just going to hope that I know that the way things work. I think it's the ability that you switch away activates. I'm like 99% sure, but like since it's late, I don't want to like do something crazy. So let's see what happens. Heavy Rain is lifted. Sun? Okay. So now, and that's why this is so cool, right? Because his Groudon's his only way of doing damage, and now I've played into a 100% win condition because Groudon will always have the Rain up, and it's the only Pokemon that is like can do any damage. So even though I will sacrifice my Bronzong here, I have this nice 100% win condition and can't do anything to stop me. So yeah, that's like part of why I think like Pokemon is such a cool game, because you can do stuff like that, you know? I think that's dope. Like I actually think that's really, really cool. Like I know it is pretty deep. Like I didn't plan it from the get-go, but like. And that's why I didn't pass it to Smeargle, right? Because Smeargle, like, I mean, obviously, like, I didn't need to pass it to Smeargle. Because I would have KO'd it, and then the Rain would have been gone. So now this is a situation where Groudon has the Rain, and I always win. So, Hitmontop's gonna come out here. Doesn't really matter, because Kyogre wins the game, and yeah, I just think that's super cool. We learned some cool information. I definitely think that I got lucky with the turn where he switched in his Thundurus, because that could have gone differently. It's good to know that his Groudon's slower than my Kyogre. That's pretty important. Hitmontop's taking a turn of sleep, so let's see if he wakes up here. He forfeits, unfortunately, for him, not for me. But yes, good game to Albus. It's just game 1, so again, this is game 2. This is a 2 out of 3. This is for World Cup, and I really will be trying my best to win this one. So that's why I'm taking this like more seriously, if you can tell. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate like the support. All of US East, of course, appreciates the support. We're really loving participating in this tournament. Good game 1 to Albus. Of course, the set is far from over, and it could go either way. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you for game 2.